blitz, and Drones got it free to Jalen Lane. With running room, taken off for the end zone, and a score! 53 yards.
This is Emma Lemley, and I'm a junior on the softball team. For exclusive content hosted by Virginia Tech student-athletes, check out triumphnil.com today.
Now on second down, they set up a screen. Tootin jukes, and he's in for a touchdown!
Nestled in the heart of the New River Valley sits one of the most daunting home field advantages in all of college football. Lane Stadium, home to more than 66,000 Hokie fans game in and game out. Game day doesn't start when the clock starts rolling on the field, though. It ticks hours before that when all of Hokie Nation gathers for one particular moment. Hokie Walk Live starts now.
This is about us. Yeah! Let's go, baby!
Taylor hands it off to Darren Evans again, tries to turn the corner on the right side, gets tripped up, stays on his feet, sprints to the corner, and takes it in.
Taking the steps that we're going to take and be the team that we can be.
Evans is the lone back. Tyrod back to throw, lofting it into the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown by Logan Thomas, the Hokies' backup quarterback.
We work too hard not to deserve to win the game. We got to go play that way.
They set up a screen. Tootin jukes, and he's in for a touchdown.
Who you, man? Be you out there. That's it. You don't got to do nothing outside the framework, but be you.
Pulled down by Keyshawn Burgos. And you keep that foot on the gas for 4 quarters. Finish through the win. This is why you came to Virginia Tech. Who are the Warriors? We are. Win on 3, 1, 2, 3.
$1 million worth of cars, no lease, no rent. I'm only 20.
Oh, there's nothing like game day in Blacksburg, Virginia, as the Hokies get set to take on Wake Forest at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the ACC Network. We're going to have wall-to-wall coverage for you of Hokie Walk from the team hotel, the drive of 5+ minutes all the way up to Beamer Way, and then we'll carry exclusive coverage of the team making that walk during a sea of Hokie fans greeting them for this matchup between Virginia Tech and Wake Forest. Coming up during Hokie Walk Live, we have Coach's Corner. That's an exclusive feature on TriumphNIL.com every single week where we sit down with head coach Brent Pry and former All-American Kevin Jones to break down film from previous matchups. Last week, we broke down Bashaw Tootin's 99-yard kick return down in Tallahassee, plus a good defensive play from the defensive unit. Go back and check that out. We'll have a preview for you coming up here on Hokie Walk Live. We'll also have a practice report with Malachi Thomas, the running back for the Hokies, as he's coming off his biggest week of the year so far. And then, of course, we'll have that commercial-free wall-to-wall coverage of Hokie Walk Live in front of a sea of Hokie fans. 3:30 kick on the ACC Network for this matchup, as this series dates back to 1916, way back when. We'll have more information on the game coming up here momentarily on Hokie Walk Live. Well, we want to welcome all of you into Hokie Walk Live exclusively here across all platforms on Virginia Tech football, on the YouTube channel of Hokie Sports, as well as Triumph NIL. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you let us know where you're watching from. We got all viewers from across the country, coast to coast. That's what makes Hokie Nation so great. We're here to tell you about Triumph NIL, the NIL collective here at Virginia Tech, and much more throughout this live stream. We're going to have many more of these for you throughout this season. Let's get into some of the things coming up on today's show, as we talked about, including Coach's Corner. We'll have a live look in of Hokie Walk coming up here in a few moments for you guys on this extensive coverage, wall-to-wall coverage. But for now, let's toss it over to Coach's Corner, where we sat down with head coach Brent Pry and former All-American Kevin Jones to break down that 99-yard kick return and much more. Let's start with this 99-yard kick return from Bashaw Tootin, Coach.
Yeah, first of all, what a fantastic play. Great time in the game. Gets us back 22-17. The sidelines erupted. Just really, really proud of the whole group. This is a counter return. So it starts one way and then comes back the other. We've generally brought this up their sideline. And, we want them to believe it's coming this way. And then between the blockers and Bayshaw setting it up, we got some good running room out there for 33 to get going.
Man, Bayshaw was tooting that rock down the side. That was a good run there. Coach, I think you detailed it pretty well, so I don't need to jump in on that. But how he sold that up front and everybody was on their blocks.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, it's not easy to block guys in space like this. And Steve Gosnell, P.J. Prelude did a great job. And then Tisdale's leading up on 23. And then Bayshaw does the rest. I was worried right here. I was worried. And, he turned it on and had a strong finish to it. So
yeah, he was rolling.
All fans, don't forget to watch that full interview over on TriumphNIL.com as we sat down to break down that, plus a defensive play from last weekend's matchup against Florida State with head coach Brent Pry and the former All-American Kevin Jones. Visit TriumphNIL.com today. And fans, don't forget to join us following today's game for the Triumph NIL postgame show. Sit down with head coach Brent Pry and an assistant coach and a few select Virginia Tech student athletes to break down today's matchup between Virginia Tech and Wake Forest. We're going to have that coverage for you of Hokie Walk coming up here in a few moments. We are trying to get access back to the team bus number 1. We are basically working off of Wi-Fi across this city right here in Blacksburg, Virginia. So bear with us as we continue that, but we will for sure have coverage of Hokie Walk when they get off the bus all the way up that Beamer Way into Merriman, the complex here in Blacksburg, Virginia, before the team gets ready to take on Wake Forest here at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. What a great time to give away a free membership to TriumphNIL.com. What is TriumphNIL.com? Well, for those of you that haven't seen before, TriumphNIL.com is an all-encompassing marketplace for all of Hokie Nation. You can basically find all of your favorite Virginia Tech athletes on there. You can buy things like shout-outs, basically a cameo. If you want to have access to your favorite athlete, have a happy birthday shout-out, maybe it's a tip here and there for your future athlete from a person like Derek Canteen or anybody else, Liz Kitley, go on there and check things out. TriumphNIL.com, a great marketplace for you to be able to support Virginia Tech student athletes in the NIL space. Let's give away a free membership right now. Now, how this is going to work, we're going to put the Hokie Walk stream back up here in just a second. When that happens, take a screenshot on your phone, and the first person to post that screenshot, tagging Triumph NIL on Twitter or X, whichever you refer to it as, is going to win a free year-long membership to TriumphNIL.com. So you can watch all that exclusive access into Hokies football program and the rest of the athletic programs here at Virginia Tech for free. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. First person to screenshot that right there is going to win a free year-long subscription to TriumphNIL.com. We'll get to our results and our winner here after today's show, so stay tuned as we will provide that information for you, that free membership coming up to the winner on Triumph NIL social handles. All right, obviously there's a matchup today that's going to be played here in Blacksburg, Virginia. Virginia Tech versus Wake Forest. It's going to be a 3:30 kick on the ACC network. Let's break things down as we await team arrival here in Virginia Tech, just outside of Beamer Way. We're actually located right inside the stadium. This is the new Triumph NIL headquarters where student athletes can come in and they can create content. They can build their brands. They can talk about NIL in this important, critical space that continues to shape and change the way that college athletics ticks today. So we're live here in Blacksburg, Virginia, and we are now going to break down today's game between Virginia Tech and Wake Forest. As once again, that's a 3:30 kick on the ACC network. All right, today's matchup. Some good tidbits for you. Take this back to the tailgate. If you're out there in the lots right now, take this to your friends back at home, your dogs, whoever it might be. This series dates back to 1916 as Tech has a 25-13-1 all-time record against Wake Forest. In the last 2 matchups played here in Blacksburg, the Hokies have outscored the Demon Deacons 88-38. Most recent matchup, November 9th of 2019, Virginia Tech won 36-17. Now, what's going on the screen right here? Homecoming weekend here in Blacksburg, Virginia. This was Friday night in downtown Blacksburg, Main Street. For those of you that have been here countless times, there was a sea of Hokie fans for the homecoming parade. got to give a shout out to my guy. I believe it was Bayshall, I think was the dog's name, is what they named him after. So shout out to the dogs down there. Shout out to all the different floats that were down there throughout the entire parade. An awesome presentation done by Virginia Tech as a campus, as a university, the Corps Cadets. An awesome evening down there in downtown Blacksburg. All right, while we await for the team to arrive, let's continue to break down this matchup between Virginia Tech and Wake Forest as we caught up earlier this week after practice with Hokies running back Malachi Thomas.
Hey, Hokie Nation, it's Ali Jennings, wide receiver on the Virginia Tech football team. Follow my channel on triumphnil.com and subscribe today.
Virginia Tech getting set for their homecoming matchup against Wake Forest this Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time on the ACC Network. Mitch Gerber alongside Hokies running back Malachi Thomas. Malachi, what's Coach Pry's message been to this program here this week?
His message has been about just focusing on the details and trusting the process. And that's what we've been going over in the team meetings, just trusting the process and just keep going. Good things are ahead.
For you specifically, that running back core, how does that apply to your position unit coming off a pretty good week down at Florida State?
For us, I'll say it's just continue to trust our landmarks and trust our teammates and just keep running and keep chugging ahead.
Speaking of your teammates, how do you guys continue to push each other, practice in and practice out?
We just try to one-up each other all the time. That's all it is, really, and just trying to see who has the best day or who has the best rep at this one play.
Right behind us, inside Lane Stadium, you guys will take the field against Wake Forest for homecoming this Saturday, which is going to be a maroon effect right behind us. Take us through what that process is like, going through a week of preparation, and ultimately when Saturday comes, you get to make that walk right behind us into Lane Stadium.
You know, it's kind of like what I harped on earlier, you know, trusting the process, you know, come in on Tuesday, put in work, come in on Wednesday, put in work Thursday. Just a full-speed mental day. Friday, be fast, get us ready for the game, and then just come out and just do great in front of our fans.
Speaking of the game, what does Wake Forest do well that you've seen on tape defensively that you guys are attacking this week in practice?
I'll say it's just the one-on-one tackles with the safeties. Their safeties are very good in open field. Their linebackers, they like to fill the holes a little bit, and the D-line, they're very big on shifting. So we're just going to have to watch out for that and no false starts.
That's Malachi Thomas right here in Blacksburg, Virginia, as once again Virginia Tech will take on Wake Forest this Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Well, appreciate Malachi Thomas joining us earlier this week in Blacksburg, Virginia, after practice as the redshirt sophomore. Coming off his best outing of the season, he's averaging 5.8 yards per carry down in Tallahassee, and he rushed for 58 yards on 10 attempts. His best outing of the season so far. I am getting word that the buses are loading over at the Inn at Virginia Tech, so we will have Team Arrival live coverage coming up here in just a few moments about a 1:05 scheduled arrival. As you see some of the Hokie fans there walking up Beamer Way, getting ready for this matchup. The police starting to get in place. That's basically what this looks like right here. So you just saw fans walking by. Now here's the actual sea of Hokie fans. By the way, today is a maroon out here at Virginia Tech. We've had the white effect game. Now it's a maroon effect game. So this place is going to be rocking with a bunch of maroon individuals in the stands for this matchup, starting with that Enter Sandman experience as Virginia Tech takes the field against Wake Forest at 3:30 p.m. Let's do some shout outs here on the live stream. Go Hokies! Shout out to Chris Kidd. Appreciate you tuning in to this live stream. Let's go Hokies. Appreciate you, Nicholas, for tuning in as well. Justin says we will win. I agree, Justin. Good matchup for the Hokies today as the Demon Deacons 0-2 in the ACC conference so far here this season. Sean, let's go to you as well. Hope you're having a great afternoon wherever you might be watching from. Kathy, same to you. Go Hokies. Nancy, go Hokies to you as well. I don't know where your profile picture is, but it looks like it might be on a boat or something like that. Looks warm wherever that might be. Watching in Lynchburg, Virginia, says Ken. Appreciate you tuning in as well. Greensboro, North Carolina fan here. Some big-time matchups coming up here momentarily on the basketball court down in the state of North Carolina. Charlotte, as both the men's and the women's program, going to kick off their season here momentarily. Just in a few weeks' time. That time of the season will be underway. Reporting from beautiful downtown Hillsville, Virginia. I hope it's a beautiful day there for you. I need some water on this live stream right now. I'm dying up here, but hey, that's all right. We'll keep fighting through. Need a win today. Daniel, agree. Go Hokies as these guys continue to pound through this season. A big-time matchup for these guys today against Wake Forest. A great opportunity inside Lane Stadium. Jay Witten, start jumping to you as well, wherever you might be. Hopefully you're watching the tailgate lots. If you're not, hopefully you're back home jumping, getting ready to jump. Let's go Hokies. Loud and proud. Love it. Maroon Effect from Nashville. Tony, appreciate you tuning in. I don't know what the weather's like down in Nashville right now, but I will tell you guys, earlier today it was sprinkling here in Blacksburg, Virginia. It has been nice all week, and by nice, I mean it's been beautiful outside. Clear skies, sunny. Today was overcast, but now those clouds starting to break here in Blacksburg, Virginia, as the Hokies get set to take on Wake Forest. Shout out to William watching down in Hilton Head, South Carolina. Go Hokies. Pamela, go Hokies. And then finally, David watching in Smithfield, Virginia, representing from the great state of Virginia. What a great time to give away another free membership to TriumphNIL.com for a full year. Free access to unprecedented content, to the Hokies football program, to the basketball program, to the soccer programs. Shout out to women's soccer, by the way. A big-time matchup coming up tomorrow up in Charlottesville. They're taking on UVA. They need a win there. They're going to look for that win, a great opportunity for that women's soccer program. But let's give away that free membership right now. As soon as this graphic comes off the screen and goes back to the Hokie Walk live stream, if you're watching, you're going to take a screenshot and you're going to post that on Twitter or X, whatever you refer to it as, and you're going to get a shot to win that free membership for a full year. You got to take a screenshot. You got to tag at Triumph_NIL on Twitter, and you're going to win that free membership to continue to help support Virginia Tech student athletes in the NIL space. If you are interested in contributing to the NIL space here at Virginia Tech, it makes a difference. It continues to have a massive impact within college athletics. Please check out TriumphNIL.com or thehokieway.org. Great ways to support these athletes as they continue their endeavors here in Blacksburg, Virginia. All right, let's do the screenshot. We're going to go back out to Hokie Walk right here. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. First person to screenshot that right there. What a beautiful day. You see those clouds breaking up, overcast. Skies are clearing. A great day for these guys to take the field against Wake Forest at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time. Now, those of you that joined this live stream in the beginning, you did see a bus shot. The bus shot was of Bus 1, where head coach Brent Pry and company are stored as they pull up to the stadium. And unfortunately, we lost that live stream competing with multiple different internet connections here in Blacksburg on a game day. It can be difficult. We are the first collective in this space to be doing live content like this. So as we continue to evolve and we continue to innovate, I hope that you guys join us over on TriumphNIL.com. It's pouring down in Gettysburg today. David, grab that umbrella. I don't know what your setup is in the living room, but hey, why not? Watch outside, cook a few burgers, maybe chicken, whatever you might want to do. Have a day down there despite the rain. Jersey number just happens to be 25. Jay Witten. I don't know if that means that you're wearing a 25 jersey or what, but hey, love the 25 jersey. Bashaw Tootin getting the 25 today or this week for the Hokies, coming off a big-time performance down in Tallahassee. One of his best performances of the season as well. Watching down in over in Israel, I should say. Jamie, stay safe. We're thinking about you, obviously. Love 99, go Hokies. Jill, can't wait for his son to be playing, Will says. Next year, going to be watching in Georgia this afternoon. Hopefully it's nice down there as well. I mean, you guys, this axis right here, as you see the band, see the cheer team starting to take shape. What do we say we do a little live listening to Hokie Walk right now? There it is, live coverage of Hokie Walk. You just got a live listen in. We'll do that again as the team arrives. They have officially left the inn, which is the hotel that they stay at the night prior to any game here in Blacksburg, Virginia. As the buses pull up right there, you see it. There's bus number 1. That's where head coach Brent Pry and company are. Bus 2, bus 3, full of these Virginia Tech football players. Head coach Brent Pry going to get off the bus here in just a moment as we start our wall-to-wall coverage, commercial-free, of Hokie Walk Live. I don't know if any of you have watched NFL Red Zone. You get that access. This is what this is right now for you guys. Here we go. All right. First person off the bus. Here comes head coach Brent Pry down the stairs as he greets Hokie Nation. Let's listen in. Oh, you heard the cannon right there. I don't know if you could hear it through the cell phone or not, or whatever you might be watching on, but man, that thing scares me when I'm out there for this Hokie Walk. There's quarterback Kyron Jones just to the right there. He's looking for another big-time performance today in the ACC. Jalen Lane on the left right there. Great wide receiver for Virginia Tech this season. Now, you guys are getting exclusive access to things that you aren't seeing on the television screen. So most of you, when you flip on the game, you're just seeing from start to finish, right? But obviously, there's a lot that goes into a game day, this just being one of them. As you see Pop Watson, the quarterback right there on the right, Kyron Jones as well on the left. All these players going to make that infamous walk up Beamer Way in front of a sea of Hokie fans, which you are getting to do from a player's point of view right now. Not many people get to have this experience. We're carrying it for you live right now. 23 minutes into our live stream, exclusive commercial-free coverage of Hokie Walk Live right now. Let's give a few more shout-outs on the stream as we continue to await the team making that jaunt from the buses up Beamer Way into Merriman. Here we go. Let's go, Brent. Let's go right back at you. Hokies, class of 91. Steve watching from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Great state of PA as you're getting a live look at the team right there. All of them line up just like this. And then ultimately they're told by the Michael Hazel, chief of staff for Virginia Tech, to go ahead and make that walk. A few select individuals have a ball that they give to somebody in the crowd, which they autograph. It's a special moment for a lot of individuals to be able to experience that. Obviously, coming from a player, normally they give it to a little kid, which is awesome. Obviously, to be able to have that moment as a memory for that kid for the rest of their lives, really, which is super cool. These guys will await to make that walk up Beamer Way. You see all of the Hokie fans right there waiting to make that grand entrance. Dorian Strong jersey right there. Number 44. Love that. Dorian has played phenomenal football for Virginia Tech here this season. Look at this. T. Miller. Let's go, Hokies. Brandy, hope you're having a great day wherever you might be watching from. If you guys are curious about the music as this walk starts to take shape that some of these guys are listening to, guess what? You can figure out exactly what they are listening to over on TriumphNIL.com. Purchase a shout out from them. It supports them in their NIL endeavors, but also allows you to figure out what kind of music they're listening to in those headphones as they make that walk up. All right, let's listen into this exclusive live coverage. Jalen Lane giving hugs to his family members. You see the Hokie fans right here. Let's listen in and enjoy this moment. What an incredible moment that you guys are getting to watch right now here on across all platforms, from Hokie Football to the YouTube channel. Oh, we went dark right there. That's all right. We got another angle right here. We are competing with cellular data, basically outside Lane Stadium. You guys know that can be difficult. So if it does go black, just bear with us. We're giving you guys exclusive access to this experience right here from a player's point of view as they make that walk up Beamer Way. But obviously, you guys see how awesome this is. I mean, there's 3-4 deep worth of people at certain points throughout this walk. You see Pop Watson. Many of these individuals have family members that greet them during this walk. It's the only time that they really get to see them on game day until after the game. So obviously a special moment for a lot of these players to be able to share that with their family members, whether it's mom, dad, whoever it might be, a significant other. It's a special, unique opportunity that you're getting to witness right now as they make that walk up Beamer Way, from the high fives, so on and so forth. Some of these individuals, meaning players, choose to take their headphones off and actually soak in this moment, which you see a lot of them doing. Some of them stay locked in with that music and walk straight up the road all game, definitely. So a great experience here for you exclusively across all Hokie Football social channels, as well as the YouTube channel over on Hokie Sports YouTube channel. What awesome access. You see those clouds continue to break. Photographer Zach Lance right there. He works for the football program. All those great photos that you see on game day come from him and some other individuals across the Hokie football staff. Super cool. David, let's go Hokies. I see you. Shout out right here. So this is the very end of Hokie Walk right here, where they get to walk past the Hokie bird that you see right there, and some of the cheer team, the high tech, so on and so forth. They make this walk down the steps. You see Derek Canteen right in front of you on the left right there. You walk down this path, and this is the Merriman building, the back end of it. So underneath it, that's where the Hokies locker room is. So as these guys walk down the steps, they make a short little walk down the hallway into the locker room. That's the one that you guys ultimately see in a couple of videos. And then on game day, when these guys leave and start to make that walk towards Lane Stadium as Enter Sandman starts to get rolling, that's what you see. A little fist bump right there. This is unbelievable point of view right here. So you're walking down the hallway right now. You might cut out. We might lose the stream right here, but that's all right. You see Derek Canteen on the left. He's got his bag ready to go. And they make this walk straight into the locker room. So pretty cool access that you're seeing down the hallway. Got the FedEx box right there in case you got to send some packages. Man, super cool. Not going to be surprised if we cut out on some of the stream right here due to it being in the basement of the Merriman Complex. Bashaw Tootin giving some fist bumps. We're back outside right now. There's the team photographer again. One of them, Zach Lance, does an awesome job with the content across the board, as you guys just got unprecedented access to Hokie Walk Live. Man, unbelievable exposure to this program. Appreciate all of you that did tune into this broadcast. I know a lot of you enjoyed this access. We'll try to continue to do these throughout the season and throughout multiple different experiences as well, from the basketball program over to the soccer field, so on and so forth, as we continue to build Triumph NIL here. Support today on TriumphNIL.com. It's critical to continue to get access like this, to support these student athletes, to get the top level players in here year in and year out to compete for championships. I'm going to put some more shout outs up right here. Philip, of course, glad that you joined us today, wherever you might be watching from. A lot of cool, super unique access. So cool, Stacy says. Absolutely appreciate you. Hope you have a great day. Desiree, dope. I agree. It's pretty dope. Pretty cool. Very well said. She also says, let's go. Appreciate all of you that tuned in to Hokie Walk Live right there. We're going to cut away for a quick commercial break, and we'll be back to wrap things up on the other side of this break coming up.
Hi, this is Josh Fuga, Virginia Tech defensive lineman. I'm asking you to join me in the fight against pediatric cancer and blood disorders in Southwest Virginia. The Life Ring Foundation is partnering with Carilion Clinic to bring world-class resources to Southwest Virginia. Please go to fightingkidscancer.com and donate any amount today. Be part of the solution. Together we can help more kids triumph over cancer.
The Life Rain Foundation, one of the many charities that work with the Hokie Way that ultimately helps support Virginia Tech student athletes. I should say Virginia Tech student athletes help support those charities, right? So you saw Josh Fuga right there, being able to do an infomercial for the Life Rain Foundation to support pediatric cancer. I can't express to you guys enough the importance of NIL. If we want Virginia Tech to continue to go back towards national relevancy with the national championships and be in that spotlight, NIL is critical to the future of this program. So make sure to go check out TriumphNIL.com. Support there as well as the HokieWay.org. Once again, TriumphNIL.com or the HokieWay.org. Let's give a few more shout outs on the stream as we wrap things up here from Blacksburg, Virginia. We talk about access a lot, right? We talked about access during that stream a lot. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Stacy, so cool. Thank you so much. Deborah says, yes, Hokie Nation, let's go. Very well said. Daniel, thank you for tuning in on YouTube over on Hokie Sports YouTube channel. Make sure you go check that out. It's a lot of great access there. Hokie Girl says, wow, thanks for showing us Hokie Walk. Absolutely. Hope you guys experience that first-person perspective, the same thing that the players go through on a day in and day out basis when they make that walk up Beamer Way on a game day. It's so cool. It's so unique. That also happens on the road. Much smaller group, obviously, but we're going to continue to show you that access. So stay tuned throughout the rest of the season, whether that be on TriumphNIL.com or the social channels right here, as Virginia Tech's social team obviously does a tremendous job. Last one right here. Joe Cox, love this. I don't know you, but I love you for tuning in. Appreciate you doing that. All right. So appreciate all of you tuning in to Hokie Walk Live here in Blacksburg, Virginia. Once again, kickoff between Virginia Tech and Wake Forest going to happen at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time on the ACC network. Hope everybody has a fantastic day as we roll out with some highlights of Virginia Tech's last game, and then we'll wrap this thing up. 3:30 p.m. Eastern kick on the ACC network, Virginia Tech versus Wake Forest. Be sure to tune in to that on the ACC network if you're not able to. Obviously, stay tuned for the Triumph NIL postgame show. We'll have interviews with head coach Brent Pry, as well as select Virginia Tech student athletes and an assistant coach right after the game. Be sure to go check out TriumphNIL.com and become a member today. Support TriumphNIL.com as well as the HokieWay.org. We'll see you for postgame.